The kind of politics being played under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't think the Northerners can take it anymore. I repeat, the kind of politics being played under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't think the Northerners, especially Northern politicians, can take it anymore. Look at what is happening in the South, or the southern part of Nigeria. Everybody's aligning with the APC. All Southeast governors, all Southeast stakeholders, South governors, South this, Southwest is already locked in for the APC. And the Northerners are sitting down there and they are looking, even some of their henchmen, and being envious of wanting to join the APC. The kind of politics that Tinubu has brought to the table, I don't think the Northerners can be able to stand up. Tinubu is teaching everybody politics in a different dimension. That does not mean that we approve of most of the things he does. But the kind of politics he has brought to the national, I don't think he really played this kind of politics when he was Lagos State governor. Now, Tinubu says there's nothing wrong with the one-party system. It is not a criminal offense. A one-party system is not a criminal offense. He told his boys he's expecting more of them to come. Sweep them clean. That is the language. He says, I'm expecting more to come. That is the game. Welcome to progress. Sweep them clean. This came out from the mouth of a president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, before his APC members, the APC summit they had. He's expecting more to come. I don't know about Northern Nigeria, but I think Southern Nigerian structures collapsed for him 2027. Let's see what the game is. For the likes of a Peter Obi, for the likes of an Atiku, for the likes of an Erufai, and every other person that is calling Tinubu one-term president. The other time, Northerners were saying, this guy is one-term, this guy is one-term. My brother, if you're not reading the handwriting on the wall at this moment, it is not about just sitting down in your house and saying all sorts of things. Look at what the actions being taken. What is the federal government doing? What is the APC doing? The APC is moving from door to door of every politician in the southern part of Nigeria. And they are going to do so in northern Nigeria. It seems they want to finish with southern Nigeria. When they finish with southern Nigeria, they will move to northern Nigeria. The place they will start with middle belt. This is a prediction. They will start with middle belt. I want you to watch this video.
I just need to tell those ones saying one-party system is no good. It's one party ruling and driving the aspiration of Nigerians. Where do they start? You don't blame a people bailing out of a sinking ship when they have no life jacket. I'm glad of what we have, and I'm expecting more to come. That is the game. We are in a constitutional democracy. Don't forget the freedom of movement and the freedom of association is not criminally punishable. Welcome to the progressives. Sweep them clean.
When I look at the reaction, somebody says undemocratic government destroying opposition parties. You see, this kind of governance is like winner take all. Those days we used to play what? Gamble. Usually there's a first runner and second runner. First, okay, we are three of us. We put 500. First we take 1,000. The second we take a return 500. But this kind of politics being played under the APC, it is winner take all. Winner take all. And the thing here is that this is not good for democracy. This is just power grabbing. It is not good for democracy. Democracy, there must be dissenting and opposing voices. For those that are saying that, is it not good for us to run a one-party system? I'm asking this question directly to everybody. If you're watching this broadcast, What is your thought about a one-party system? One-party system, is it good for democracy? That is the thing they brought from Obodo Ibo, the system they brought from Obodo Ibo to keep us in chains. Now, if you look at this one-party system now, it is going to cause a lot of division, political enmity between different tribes and different regions. As we speak now, it is the North versus South, the South versus North. That is what democracy offers you. Always planting strife, planting crisis, left, right, center amongst people, which is the intention of these imperialists and the colonial masters. What Tinubu is doing, the Northerners, they are very bitter on what Tinubu is doing. Well, the positive side of this is that they will learn to respect a Southerner, because over the years, these Northerners have been like abusing South. This, that. They believe that they can grab power. That is the bitter lesson the Northerners need to learn at this point in time. Everybody's being shut down. Everybody's being silenced. Not with physical gun, but with politics 101. Somebody says that Tinubu is going to write a book and people are going to blah, blah. They should study to. There's nothing to study Tinubu. Look at the trends. Look at what is obtainable. Just take a look at it critically. You will see the steps that this APC government is taking. It is before our eyes. It is nothing too special. We know that this government understands that most of our politicians are criminals, or they have criminal intent, or they have one scandal or the other. You cannot rise from the ranks of this corrupt system and without being corrupt or stained. Your white for not stain. Even though you wash your white can't be like say clean. At a point in time, your white for not stain. So he understands it very well. And for him to achieve that one-party system, he needs to use that your white will stain, use and judge you, use and enter you, use and pressure you, use and intimidate you. And the tools of intimidation are there. Take for example, EFCC and Tompolo. Still today, we'll never see EFCC is being led by a pastor, Olukayode, a redeemed pastor. And yet, a Christian in quote is in power. And look at what is happening. Is it not selective justice? Today, we have not heard anything about Tompolo. At least it should be in the news. If they don't trust other news media, they should call their own people to come and cover the report about Tompolo. Are you afraid to go and get Tompolo? Is Tompolo a different citizen? This is one of the characteristics of a one-party system. It misbehaves. It just looks like dictatorship. It is the one person. No, when they have a one party here, it is the person in the middle that dictates and determines what happens this place and that place. It is somebody, one person. Tinubu says it is not a criminal. It's not criminal to have a one-party system. We understand. You see, the Northerners will be looking at this guy. Why did we allow this guy? We have made a mistake. Why do we support this? We should have known. Why do we support this Muslim ticket? It is Northerners' undoing. I'm not saying that the Southerners are also not getting a share of the maltreatment from this system of government being organized by the APC. But I know the Northerners are the biggest losers, even though they still have some projects going for them. We know that the Southwest, look at the budget. The Southwest is having the highest, the lion's share in most of our budgets today. There was a concern in the House. One of the reasons I'm going to still attack anybody that brings APC to the Southeast, there's a concern. Now, the APC-led federal government approved 380 billion naira irrigation development meant for the entire country, but excluded Southeast. Define marginalization for me. I repeat, if you didn't get it, APC-led federal government approved 380 billion naira irrigation development meant for the entire country, but excluded the Southeast. There's a video attached to that. Look at this critically. This is the Southeast. Now, looking at that video, you see 12 years ago, that's when last we got those intervention funds for whatever irrigation. 12 years ago, during the time of Jonathan. until APC came into power, Buhari came into power and starts talking about percentage. The people that give me 3% or 1%, I will not focus. I will focus on the people that give me the largest votes. The same Buhari's government that Umari came out and started telling us what Buhari has done. PDP has not done for 16 years. This is under Tinubu. The budget, 80 billion, was earmarked for irrigation. And we know Anambra State and some other states in the southeast have been facing this issue for a very long time. Our farmers also need some of these developments. But a whole southeast has been excluded, just like the way they did in Jam. A whole region was affected. A whole region, not that 2 or 3 states among in that region. A whole region. And again, it has been a consistent thing. The pattern, look at the pattern. It is consistent. Then Benjamin Kalu will come and tell us that he's bringing renewed hope to who? Who and who in the southeast? Who is he bringing it to? He's the one presiding over this session. That him be the person presiding, not the other northerner. And these things are happening under their noses, and they are coming to tell us. He was talking to Senator Moa Ohamua, and we are bringing the myopic people that are just selfish for nothing. Look at that Ebonyi senator that said whenever he's flying into the country, somebody representing a state, and go and look at that state. Go and look at how impoverished the state is coming from. See, if I'm flying into the country, I see people around the airport. They should not be there. They should just to where? These are Igbo leaders, in quotes. Efule fools who call themselves Igbo leaders. Igbo leaders. All this Okalu will come the next time and tell us that President Tinubu is not happy with what is happening in the southeast. Just look at this information and make do of it with whatever you like. I know that the southeast is being affected. Nobody can gaslight anybody in the southeast on what the APC is doing in the southeast. If you know show, you know show. If you are, it is not coming to open your mouth like Umahi and say Tinubu has done this, he has done this, he has done this, he has done this. Look at 380 billion naira approved for irrigation development. Now an entire region was excluded, the whole southeast, and they are in the house. And this young man raised this issue. If this young man hadn't raised the issue, the same Benjamin Kalu will not talk about it. They will be looking at things that will use and play politics. We have talked about the checkpoint in the southeast, that it is stifling the development and growth of businesses in southeast. Nigerian army no one here. Now the Nama way of reasoning, where they will go bring in Boko Haram where they don't catch, put them, reintegrate them into the Nigerian army. Now that kind of thing now they do. And tomorrow they will come and complain to us that this is that, that is that. Chebi Borno State governor has exposed all of them. Say Boko Haram, they are inside the army. The army itself, with all the professionals, with all the generals, with all the 25-star, 35-star, all the people that went to this military school and that military school, all they could come to conclusion is to rehabilitate terrorists into the Nigerian main army. And now a government is exposing them that Boko Haram informants, politicians, and Boko Haram are in the Nigerian army. This is what we have been crying all about for many years. Northern Nigeria. Who is remaining in Northern Nigeria now? In the opposition, who is remaining? You see, this Erufai has gone to SDP. From SDP, Erufai is saying that we are going to ADC. Tinubu is just pushing them from left, right, center. They will go here. I don't know. The reason, well, even this coalition, they even suspect the coalition. I tell you, they suspect that coalition. When they hear names like Fayemi and Aregbesola, they suspect that coalition. And even I'm suspecting even an Erufai. Because look at it critically. Erufai said, I'm no more in APC, I'm going to SDP. You go to SDP. We know SDP has a history of Tinubu running SDP, Senate, And a Yoruba man did there. So it's a placeholder in quote for whoever that is going to understand the kind of politics Tinubu is playing. If you don't understand the kind of politics, now you understand, Abi. You go to SDP, whereby we have the presence of Tinubu there. And Erifai went there and said, this is the coalition. So I will want to, I'm even much, see, this, it didn't even confuse myself. And they confuse, say, this Erifai, are you sure that this guy is not playing one top classic game like that? All of a sudden, now the opposition is going to ADC. Somebody will say, P2B has gone to ADC. That will say, they have agreed. Until it comes from the horse's mouth. In fact, the horses now is not even Erufai, because he seems to say that Erufai, they break all the old news. That this is behaving like another show, right? A protest that they're not supposed to cast, so that the government will not stifle that protest. The government will not suffocate the protest. So where will come? We are protesting, indirectly informing the government, get prepared. We are protesting, They will hijack the protest and they do the protest die. Is it not the same thing that I believe that and everybody is doing? Everybody is doing so that man, this power, Tinubu understands these people very well. He understands them. That is why he's able to tension and make them look stupid. You will be surprised that Tinubu Chagaban is what Tinubu is doing, that he's taking advantage of the corrupt system and the corrupt people who have in power. He's taking advantage of them to move them around. Look at Okowa, a vice presidential candidate of a party who should be the last people to even leave the party, even though the party is going to sink. They are expected to want to even sink with the party. They are even expected that they are the ones that should even save, like act as the saviors of the party, last man standing, that will try to save the party if the party is sinking. The guy just, they can't go APC. And the people of Delta State are very, very angry with Okowa. The other time, let's say those women were angry with him. If you get how the former governor go take step which they will give him, they will wear him 500. They will wear him correct 500. That is just it. So Tinubu understand that these guys, they are no clean. The system we are running, everybody is almost a criminal. So criminal know how to catch criminal. Make them join one party system. Is it? The North is crying. Everybody is getting ready for 2027. Already predicted. Chairman of the APC have said that there will be no other party than the APC. Akpabio, Senate President, has said that there will be no other party than the APC. Remember, these are the calculations. If you have not watched this video till this point, you have missed. These are the calculations. Wike, south part of Nigeria, they are gunning for vice presidential slot. Wike and Akpabio. Vice presidential slot come 2031. This one party system, all of them are fighting. You see how Akpabio, they praise Tinubu like say in personal Lord and Savior. See how Tinubu, Wike showing loyalty, working left, right, center. It is because of 2031. If the power shifts to northern part of Nigeria, vice presidential candidacy would go to south. Then those southeasterners that are fighting tooth and nail, left, right, center, front, back, up, down, join, over join. They are fighting for position of the Senate, or even the House of Reps. These APC boys, they are looking at the future of what they are going to do. But the funny thing there is that they will be disappointed. Just mark this thing I said. They will be disappointed. But that is the calculation. South at the point in time will be one of the most powerful. At the point in time will be one of the most powerful regions in the country. South. The same Southeast leaders align with their people. They no agree align. They align with Fulani. They align with corruption. If you have aligned with your people, you have your people to back you up in anything you are doing. You refuse to align. The little funds you get, you steal it, you grab it and run away with it. You just rubbish the ideals of the people you are expected to. Just look at what I just said now about the 380 billion naira for irrigation under somebody. No, Southeasterners will sit and watch, and we watch you, Benjamin Kalu, under your nose. This is sleeping. It even took somebody else to raise the alarm. Under your nose is sleeping. A certain region got 66 billion. A certain region, favorite region under this administration, got over 60 billion. And you expect us to be happy with you, Southeastern leaders. That's your political calculation. You know, get them. Me, as an Igbo person, I'm not concerned about Igbo presidency. Igbo presidency is it? It's not it now. Look at South, with all the money being popped into the southern part of Nigeria. What have the South used it to do? With all the money you see left, right, center being popped into Calabar, into Akwa Ibom, into Bayelsa, into Delta, into Rivers State. What have they used the money? Are they going to be competitive with other states in Africa, top states? With all the money's there, people they just pump money, they just carry the money, use and they drink wine up and down, millions of naira, send their children abroad, spending money on frivolities, people's money. After they have done abracadabra on the face of the people, they have done magical whatever on the face of the people, and they will lie to them. So they had the southern presidencies. You have Jonathan. What was when Jonathan left power, and so flood almost finished the house for Bayelsa. So what is the essence? We went to school, maybe you went to a school that did not allow you to use your brain to think, to just think. I understand the power play whereby this one is president, he puts his brother there, he puts his sister there, he puts his uncle there, he puts the family members there, blah blah, empowering left, right, center. We have a federal character that everybody will be involved in whatever they are involved in, and it's beyond Nigeria. This life is beyond Nigeria. They have other people outside the country that are doing well for themselves in various fields. So an Igbo presidency, nobody is desperate for an Igbo presidency. It is you people that are desperate for Igbo presidency, you politicians. It is not Nigerians or Southeasterners that are desperate. You see, all the options to make Nigeria work will exhaust it one day. And that time is not too long from now. Some people believe Nigeria will work. You try, you don't reach 30. You try, you don't reach 40. You try, you don't reach 50. You try 60. You try 70. You are going close to your grave. When you are going close to your grave, you can't get mad to talk again. There's nothing you can talk again. You just be looking for survival. When you are young, for you to give yourself brain that this country, looking at the way it is being set up, would not work, you will not give yourself brain. Until it gets to a point in time that you have no power to even give yourself brain again. Let us keep deceiving ourselves. Well, I will not pity anybody. Not all Nigerians are getting it hot under Tinubu. They are getting it really, really hot under Tinubu. And they started all this rubbish. All this antecedent of rubbish, they started it. Look at Buhari. All this bragging, they started it. Not to remember. Census is coming. Census is coming. We'll hear this course. Maybe now Yoruba people fool everywhere for census. Ha! God. May God help Nigerians. May God help Nigerians.